I just had to pause from doing some Uber Eats deliveries to let you know that you are just in time to cash in on some Uber Eats Valentine's Day flower deliveries. Use these 5 little known facts and techniques to really skyrocket and get some massive tips this season. The very first fact you need to recognize: on Valentine's Day, men are primarily the customers that are ordering flowers. They do this to show their love and support for their significant other. So the way that you fit in this is you are representing them. For whatever reason, they couldn't go out and get these flowers for their significant other, and they're asking you to do this for them. So message them right away, have a good connection with them, let them know that you are there for them and you want to make sure that this moment is special and perfect as best as possible. Another thing that you can consider: ask the florist up front. They have cards like this. Let that man know, and if there's a special message that he wants to share, you would actually write it down for him and let him know that you'll bring it along with these flowers at the drop-off. Writing a note like this is just a little known fact, and now you know it too, so use it to your advantage, and you're doing your best to make that special moment right for both of them. The second technique that you must use in order to be faster than everybody else doing these kind of flower deliveries: this is a unique flower. What if it's out of stock? Do you just give up? Absolutely not. You've already contacted the customer. You want to make sure to get him what he wants. So in this case, if they're out of pink, would white or red be a good substitute? This is something to think about. Obviously, it's expensive to do these kind of orders. So the next thing you can do, if the item is not in stock, ask the florist if he or she can make a different type of bouquet. Keep it right around the same price point. Again, trying to save on cost. Now, if they can't do that, do you just give up? Absolutely not. There are more expensive options usually available, and I would reserve this for last because, again, he's spending a lot of money, and if you use up all his money on a more expensive order, he might not have enough to tip you like he really wants to. So I would save more expensive flowers for last. The main reason you never want to give up is Valentine's Day is a one-time event. That event needs to be special and memorable. That guy needs the flowers. So do whatever is possible, and as a last resort, you would let him know that you couldn't do the order. The third technique that's really going to matter: when you're at drop-off, keep in mind you are representing the customer delivering the flowers to that significant other. Dress nicer. Right now, how I'm dressed, this is not how I normally go out and do food delivery. But for Valentine's Day orders, this is a great idea. Just take that extra 5 seconds to look a little bit sharper than you normally would. Because when you drop off the flowers, that's going to add to that special moment for the customer. Along with potentially having that personalized note with the flowers, here's another idea you can do. Ask the gentleman if there's something that he wants you to tell his significant other as you hand off the flowers. This could go a long way for that personal touch, which would result in at least a tip, if not a much higher tip, and also good ratings. So this is another technique a lot of people don't think of, but it is very important. Can you imagine how you would feel if you were receiving flowers and some bum shows up, smelly, dirty, isn't dressed very well? Would you even want to accept those flowers or really any food delivery? No. So do your part and be a little bit cleaner and dress nicer when you drop off these flowers. Fact number 4, what are the most lucrative flower deliveries? They're the ones that are on Uber Eats, Shop and Pay. Why is this? It's because I am the shopper now. I'm going in, I'm interacting with the customer, and I'm trying to get exactly what he wants. I'm actually doing the work. The other types of orders are just like normal food delivery, where they place an order for flowers and the florist either has it or they don't. And at that point, all you're doing is going in and picking up the flowers and leaving. You're not actually doing any work. But when you do a Shop and Pay order, you have that chance to connect with the customer right away and let them know that you're shopping for his special order, and you want to take that extra time to get every special detail right, because this is a big holiday and a big chance to do well on behalf of your customer. So ideally, all those shop and pay orders dealing with flowers, those are the ones you want to take. Now, if there's just other flower deliveries coming through, then you need to know, accept the best offer and take it. And when you accept that best offer, don't expect it to go up anymore. So don't waste your time with low-paying flower deliveries. Obviously, no matter what type of flower delivery, you always want to connect with that customer, because that's going to help you earn more in tips and also get a good customer rating. You're already out doing the work. You might as well go give 110%, especially on Valentine's Day. The fifth, and this is really important, so please pay attention. Can you imagine how the customer would feel if you spill the water or knock over the flowers, damage that bouquet, the wonderful job that the florist did, and you just destroy it before you even get to deliver it? No, please don't do this. What about ways of transporting flowers? How can you be prepared in advance? I will say most of the time when I'm out doing the flower deliveries, I'm holding them. I'll put them up there in the front seat, making sure that it's level. And if needed, you could take a tiny towel or one of your food delivery bags and make it level. And then with my right hand, I am actually holding the vase to keep it steady as I'm driving. This is really the easiest and most likely thing you're gonna do. The next thing would be to place the flowers on the floor. And hopefully you don't have carpet on your floor. You would go out and buy some rubberized mats that have a lip on it, just in case you have any spills. And obviously that's for drinks as well, not just flower water. So you can carefully set the flowers on there in the vase and make sure that it's stable. Obviously, drive gently all the time. Don't do any high G turns. The next thing you can do is bring a container with you with a lip that could contain any spills. And this would be a wide enough base that the flowers are in there. And then you can use some towels or rags, something where when the flowers are in, you're positioning those rags around to keep it steady. This is an idea. Obviously, you don't always have to do something like this. Mostly I'm holding them or very gently setting them on the floor. Uber Eats flower deliveries are so lucrative, especially on Valentine's Day. But flower orders, they're just one type of order. On Uber Eats, there's many types of deliveries. Wouldn't it be good to know which orders are profitable and how do you deliver things safely? This is key information, and I've made a video covering this, teaching you how to do that. It's good to be profitable, and I'm sure you can agree, it's good to do it safely. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.